The Code with Noah, a culture shock podcast. Sundays with Noah, the Ancient Codes series. Jeremiah, the Man of Terror. What's good, fam? Welcome back to The Code. We are deep in our Ancient Codes series, decoding the files of the heavy hitters in the Bible. Today, we are looking at a file that is honestly kind of triggering. We're talking about Jeremiah. Now, in Sunday school, they call him the weeping prophet. They make him sound like this soft, sad guy who just cried all the time. But if you read the actual text, his enemies didn't call him the weeper. They called him Mager Misabib. Translation, the man of terror. Jeremiah wasn't just sad, he was a threat. He was a walking, talking cancellation notice to a corrupt culture. And because he refused to shut up, the whole world tried to break him. If you've ever felt like your anxiety is loud, or like the whole world is gaslighting you for standing on business, you need the Jeremiah Code. Let's open the file. We need to see how a teenager became the most dangerous man in the nation. The too young glitch. Jeremiah starts his career trying to decline the job offer. He literally tells God, I can't do this, I'm just a kid. Check out Jeremiah 1:7-8 NLT. The Lord replied, Don't say I'm too young, for you must go wherever I send you and say whatever I tell you. And don't be afraid of the people, for I will be with you and I will protect you. I, the Lord, have spoken. The breakdown. Don't say I'm too young. This is the first mental block we have to clear. We live in a culture that worships youth but disrespects young wisdom. They want your engagement, but they don't want your truth. God told Jeremiah, stop looking at your birth year and start looking at your caller ID. Your age isn't a bug, it's a feature. God specifically uses Gen Z and young people because you aren't stuck in the that's how we've always done it mindset. You are fresh enough to see the glitches in the system. Don't let anyone silence you just because you haven't been in the game for 40 years. The shadow ban attempt. So Jeremiah starts preaching and immediately he gets canceled. His friends leave him, his family thinks he's crazy, and the government arrests him. The pressure gets so bad that Jeremiah decides to quit. He tries to quiet quit his prophetic calling. But watch what happens in Jeremiah 29 NLT. But if I say I'll never mention the Lord or speak in his name, his word burns in my heart like a fire. It's like a fire in my bones. I am worn out trying to hold it in. I can't do it. The breakdown. Fire in my bones. You know that feeling when you see something wrong, like bullying or injustice or just straight up lies, and you try to stay scrolling but your chest literally hurts? That's the fire. Jeremiah tried to shadow ban himself. He tried to go offline, but the code was written into his DNA. The hard truth is that you can't act unbothered when you are called to be a disruptor. The reason you feel worn out trying to fit in is because you were built to stand out. The anxiety comes from suppressing your purpose. When you finally speak up, it's not just obedience, it's relief. The Terror Uno reverse card. Here is where he gets the nickname. A corrupt priest named Pashhur has Jeremiah beaten and put in stocks, literally locked up in the public square. When Jeremiah gets out, he doesn't apologize. He looks Pashhur in the eye and renames him. Jeremiah 20:3-4 NLT. Jeremiah said to him, The Lord's name for you is not Pashhur, but Mager Misabib, which means terror on every side. The breakdown. Jeremiah flipped the script. The culture tried to terrorize him, so he became a mirror. He told them, you think I'm the problem. No, the truth is the problem for you. To a person living a lie, the truth feels like terror. If you are walking in the light, you are going to terrify the darkness just by entering the room. You don't have to be mean, you just have to be real. When you refuse to laugh at the dirty joke, or you refuse to cheat on the test, or you refuse to compromise, you become terror on every side to the people who are comfortable in their corruption. So, here is the Jeremiah Code summary. 1. Your youth is a weapon. Don't let them tell you to wait your turn. Your turn is now. 2. Let it burn. Stop trying to suppress your conviction. The fire in your bones is there for a reason. 3. Be the terror. If your faith makes people uncomfortable, that means it's working. Jeremiah wasn't just weeping, he was warring, and he won because he feared God more than he feared Mager Misabib. That's it for this week's file. If you've got that fire in your bones, share this episode. Let's start a blaze. This is Noah. Stay weird, stay faithful. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in. Parents are allowed to. If you want to dive deeper into teen development or clear up some social misconceptions about faith, join the community on our website, thevangel.com, to link to our Facebook page or catch up with the conversation on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter or X. Make sure that you are subscribed. We have a long trip ahead. Tell your friends that the YouTube version offers multi-language translation, too. This podcast comes from well-detailed articles in our blogs on our website, thevangel.com, where the relevant scriptures are referenced and discussed. This is The Code. I'm Noah. Stay sharp, stay spiritual, and keep your firewall up. Peace. Noah Omalua.